Good Saturday afternoon to you. This is the Local Lick Show, brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking and Basement Services in Silvis, Illinois. Johnny Dollar here. And we have a very special guest here today performing live in the Performance Parlor. It is J.D. Aguilera. J.D., thanks so much for coming in.
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's going great. And we've had a lot of people in here. And all of them I've never met for the first time, but you I actually went to school with.
Yeah, so like before you were on air, I was saying I saw, I think Angela Meyer was here recently, and I saw a picture. She posted a picture of her and you together, and I was like, man, that guy looks really familiar. And I couldn't remember. I was like, I think we went to high school, and I asked her what your name was, and she was like, oh, it's Johnny Dollar. And I was like,
yeah.
That's not what he went by in high school.
No. So, I mean, maybe I should have, started out my radio career early like that. But you are a country music artist from the Quad Cities area. Yes. And tell me a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to our listeners.
All right. So, again, JD. JD is short for Juan Diego. There's not a lot of Juan Diegos in country music, so I shortened it up there. But country music artist from the Quad City area. Obviously went to high school with you. 35. Got a wife and kids. I'm a pipe fitter, local 25.
All right, so that's a good job.
So I'm doing that. Do that full time. When I need. And I do this on the weekends.
Yeah, we were talking about this off the air. That you do the pipe fitting 6 months out of the year, and then when that's done, because you eventually work yourself out of that job.
Exactly.
You go around and play bars, play clubs, whatever, and that's such a great. To me, that seems great. I mean,
just like you with this, it's a hobby that pays. It kind of for me. It started out the same way. I was just doing it just to do it, and I felt like something was missing. In the past year or two, I've started doing it more, and I realized I'd much rather just do the 6 months out of the year, and then have some months to dedicate more time to this. It's happy medium there.
Definitely. So. But the thing is, though, with this recent pandemic, how has that changed everything?
It shut down a lot of bigger jobs throughout the country. I was fortunate enough to have a few friends that got on a job that's semi-local in Muscatine. And I've been working there for about 3 months. I was off most of the winter. I did a couple of nuke plants in Illinois for a few weeks here and there. Had about a month off, just kind of hang out, regroup, start some home projects.
There you go.
Still haven't finished because I've been working.
Sure.
But yeah, so no, it's definitely slowed things down. Again, like I said, I'm fortunate to have been working all summer. There's a lot of people off.
So but the music side of it, how has that changed? Have you been able to?
Myself, there's a few things. I kind of saw the writing on the wall with all of it. I knew I was going back to work, so I canceled a few things. I wasn't really booking much for the spring because I knew I was going to go back to work, do the pipe fitting gig for a little bit, and then. Obviously, they closed down the bars in Illinois for a pretty good jaunt, and so I sort of reached out and I found some stuff for late summer, early fall. So for me, the music thing it didn't mess me up too much. I already knew I had to go back to work, but a lot of my friends that do this full time, it kind of put a strain on them a little bit for sure.
Sure, yeah. That's everybody that's been in here so far since this has started has pretty much said the same thing. They saw it coming and they've prepped for it, and fortunately most of them are doing fine. They're using this time to write new material,
live stream, get in shape.
Are you doing any live streaming?
I haven't done any live streaming, but a lot of my friends that have been out here, I've been watching them and throw some tips here and there because I enjoy it. It's been nice. I get to, rather than having to go out and spend money at the bar and do it, I can just sit and watch it on the screen at home from the couch.
Nice and comfy.
Nice and comfy.
Nice and relaxed. Well, you're here to play some music, and everybody wants to hear some of it. So, what do you got for us first?
Yeah, so we'll do. I have this song on Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff. It's called "Driftin'." And actually, when we're done with this here, I'll have to give you guys a copy so you guys can spread it.
Definitely, we would appreciate that. Yes. So, all right.
Yeah. Actually, let me get a quick drink of water here.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. This is the Local Lick Show. Right now we have special guest JD Aguilera with us here in the Performance Parlor. And don't forget, the Local Lick Show brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking and Basement Services. And, of course, we are broadcasting live from the Rhythm City Casino Studios. So, JD,
all right,
he is about ready to go.
Let's go ahead and do this here. All right, you guys ready? Let's see how this
I'm ready, yep.
Stuff sound together. All right, again, yeah, JD Aguilera here. The song is called "Driftin'." right.
Yeah, well, that was fantastic. That is JD Aguilera here with us here on the Local Lick Show. Now, JD, I have to ask you, what made you get into country music? What was it about it?
I grew up around country music. My mom's mom, my grandma Cookie, and then my mom's grandma, my grandma Dorothy, they both, I can't remember what the station was when we were kids, but they used to play a lot of Patsy Cline and stuff like that. And then my whole family, they're all big Randy Travis fans.
What was the station K-Bob?
Well, I think it was K-Bob.
Okay, yeah. That's going far back.
Yeah, that's going pretty far back. So they used to play a lot of stuff like that. Again, my family, they're all like the every one of us. We're all big Randy Travis fans, and so I grew up listening to a lot of that stuff, and then just started kind of mimicking it. I guess.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it there. Yeah.
I like a lot of the stuff. I like a lot of slower, older stuff, like the song, like guys with deeper voices, Randy Travis. I guess for newer, like Josh Turner, just slower, more mellow country stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it sounds great.
Yeah.
And, how long have you been playing guitar and singing?
Let's see. I think I got my first guitar when I was like 13, so I think 98? I'd have been like 98, so 22 years I've been playing. And then I started singing a little bit in high school. My buddy Chase and his dad Mick. I started playing guitar with my buddy Chase, and then his dad overheard us singing in his room one time, and then him and another friend, his friend Denny, they came in and they heard us and they're like, hey, do that again, do it again. And I was like kind of nervous about it, and then they stood there and they're like, well, we're not going to leave until you do it again.
Yeah. So
I had to sit there and kind of like muster up the courage to finally sing for people, and then that's kind of really where it started. I got real comfortable doing stuff for small groups, and then it eventually,
So what was it like then, performing music in front of people when you've never done it before?
Oh, it's nerve-wracking. It's like talking on the radio for the first time. You're not sure, like...
Oh, yeah, I know that. I know that.
It's a weird thing. So, yeah.
Now, can you stand listening to yourself, when you hear your music played back?
It's hard. So even like, I've been putting YouTube videos and stuff like that up for a long time, and it's really weird to watch and hear yourself, for sure. People that say playing at a bar or whatever, someone sends you Snapchats or like Instagram stories of you, and it's just it's super cringy, to watch and hear yourself.
Yeah, you don't realize exactly how you look or how you sound until you see it from a different angle.
Yeah, definitely my posture. Like I catch myself doing this, and I see videos, and I'm like, that looks unhealthy.
You got to work on that.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about your guitar here.
Okay, so actually this is the first guitar I bought for myself. My parents bought me an electric first. I had an electric, then later on my mom bought me an acoustic. And then this was like the first big ticket purchase thing I ever bought for myself. Some people it's a car, whatever. But I always, a lot of the people I grew up playing and singing with, they all played Martin guitars, big into country and bluegrass, that kind of thing. And so I wanted one, and then I bought this, I want to say when I was 17, 18 years old. I bought this for about $1,200. Got a loan for it.
Wow.
One of those like 20% interest loans, just because you have no credit when you're 17.
Nope.
And then I'm pretty sure I paid on it for like 4 years. I'm sure.
Yeah, so that $1,200
probably cost me like, I don't know, $3,000 or something like that in the end.
Funny how that $1,200 guitar went up.
It adds up for sure. But yeah, so I've been playing this since. Yeah, it's a really special guitar for me. I have a song that I'll play for you guys later that's about my guitar and my wife and kind of how we met. But I've taken this thing with me everywhere. I was stationed in Germany for a couple years. Been to Iraq. I took it to both of those places. Iraq, probably not such a great idea. A little dry over there.
Not good on the wood.
Then I was stationed in Oklahoma later on, some years later. Took it there with me. I've made a lot of friends with this guitar over the years. So,
I bet. And well, before we continue, what branch of the military were you in?
Army.
Army?
Yeah, so I did 4 years of that, then came home, sat around for a month, and then I joined the Guard, and then I did 8 more years of that. So.
Oh, wow. Well, on behalf of the listeners and everybody here at the station, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. I've come from a military family. Never served myself, but have friends and family in the military, so I know and I appreciate the sacrifices you guys make. guys and girls out
Guys
there.
and gals.
Yep, definitely. All right, well, can we get another song out of you then?
How much time have we got?
Oh, we got
a longer one.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're here to have fun.
All right. Well, I don't know. My wife may or may not be listening. Let's see if I can do this one without messing it up. I actually I started writing this song when I was in Iraq. It took me like a year or two to finish it. I didn't finish it till I was in Oklahoma. But I guess the caveat. So kind of take a step back. I'm a big like Jamie Johnson fan. Jamie Johnson's got a song about a guitar. It's just called The Guitar Song. Vince Gill, he's got This Old Guitar in Me that's actually about a Martin guitar. And then there's a few other artists that I'm big fans of that all have songs about guitars. And I was like, man, like, you know, being a music guitar person, like, it kind of, you know, resonated with me. So I always wanted to write something that was about a guitar, you know, and just like how it had an impact, some sort of like story song. So
Yeah.
that's what this is about. It's kind of a semi-true story of me and my wife. So.
All right.
Got my first one when I was 18. It's all I had and the only thing I need till you came around. Brought me to my knees. You were everything. That old guitar and me. That whole summer, you and me. That old guitar, we laugh and play and sing till I gave you the news. I joined the army. I asked her to hold that old guitar for me. It brought us together, never fall apart. It's like our love and everything, hold dear to our hearts. Our love is like music, it's like a melody. We'll always be together, you, that old guitar and me. Five years later, come a long way. Still got you, babe, me and Martin, we still play. It's time to settle down. So we got down on one knee. I sold that old guitar. I bought her a ring. It brought us together, never fall apart. Like our love and everything, hold dear to our hearts. Our love is like music, it's like a melody. We'll always be together, you, oh, you and me. Said our vows 2 weeks to the day. Pawn shop down on Main Street, she gave that ring away till she came home that night. she had something for me. She said she didn't love that ring. She fell in love about old Martin and me. It brought us together, never fall apart. She's like all of everything we hold dear to our hearts. Our love is like music, like a melody. We'll always be together. You, oh you, yeah you, babe, Matt Martin and me.
That is JD Aguilera here on the Local Lick Show, brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking. We're going to take a quick commercial break, give him a breather, and give me time to run these few commercials, pay those bills, and when we come back, we'll have more music. So don't go anywhere. This is Vintage Radio 107.7 WQUD. Back to the Local Lick Show, brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking and Basement Services in Silvis, Illinois. To get back on level ground, call 309-792-0252. I am here with JD Aguilera. He is a country music artist from the Quad Cities area. And before we went on break, you had just played us a great song. And what was that again?
It's good. Oh, crap. Well, now that you put me on the spot.
Oh, sorry. That's
Martin
okay.
and me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right. That happens to me all the time. Don't worry about it.
Especially what's even worse is, like, you write your own songs. Like, I forget other people's lyrics,
Yeah.
but I forget my own lyrics too.
Oh, that's all right.
And song titles, apparently.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
At our advanced age, we're so old that we just,
Oh yeah.
we're like
35.
goldfish.
We're halfway there.
Well, yeah. Tell me a little bit about that song. Then you said you wrote that while you were deployed.
So I started writing it when I was deployed, and just kind of like kept jamming away at it for a while. And then when I was stationed in Oklahoma, I was fortunate. Like, I had a lot of friends that were into like a lot of the same stuff, a lot of country music, and I kind of hung out with a group of people that were pretty supportive of my music. I was one of those guys. Like, I always brought my guitar to campfires and stuff like that. But I don't know, something about just being there. Like, there's a really good country music scene in Texas and Oklahoma, and then just kind of being inspired by some of the stuff I heard on the radio helped me continue to chip away at it. But yeah, it's like I was saying before we took a break and before I played the song, it's semi-true of me and my wife. The only difference is I'd probably never sell my guitar to buy her a ring.
Okay.
And she sure as heck would probably never sell her ring back to give me my guitar back either. So.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything's pretty accurate.
Pretty true to life.
Yeah.
So, what did you do in the Army? What was your role?
My active duty time, I was a truck driver. I just did a lot of convoys. We hauled fuel, mail, water, you name it, ammo, all sorts of stuff. We hauled tanks. We hauled like big Abrams tanks, trucks, you name it. Everything, bulldozers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I came back and, when I moved back home, when I'd gotten off active duty, I joined the Guard, and then I joined a combat engineer unit in Marseilles, Illinois. So.
All right. Well, you definitely served the country, and we appreciate that.
Thank
you. The role you played in the Army, very critical. Now, going to back to music, what's the writing process for you like? Is it easy? I mean, does it take you a while?
With that song, for instance, that took me a long time to write. In the last year, I've been a little bit more focused on music, and they've come a lot easier. There's times where, like, they just, it'll come. All the words, the melody, everything will come in just a matter of minutes. And then there's still times when I kind of get an idea for a song, and I chip away at it for a week before I have the whole thing. And I've got, I take it with me everywhere. I keep a notebook, like a journal, that's in my guitar case, and it's probably got, 50 or 60 songs that are half finished, quarter finished, 3/4 finished.
So your next album's in there then?
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, if you guys want to get together, have a songwriting session after this.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Finish some stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Great.
Unless you want a roadblock, I mean, yeah, go ahead and have me in there. So what comes first then for you? Is it the lyrics, the melody,
It's hit or miss. There's times where I just kind of get like a melody, or I'm messing around with my guitar and I just. And I like have some little thing that I'm messing around with, and I hear it, and then I just keep building on it and building on it. Or there's times where it's like I have an idea for a song, and I've been thinking about like a story song or just something that I want to write a song about, and then I just kind of buckle down. I just sit down and just start writing anything and everything that comes to mind, and in no particular order, just really haphazardly on a page, and then I circle things that I think are probably more useful, and then I circle back and I go and then take those ideas and try to put them onto another page. I don't have any, there's no rhyme or reason to it for me, really. It's sometimes it's very organized and it's really quick, and sometimes it's kind of chaotic and takes months or years.
Yeah, and everybody's different, and when we have bands come in, I ask them, and it's different because it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
With solo artists, usually they find it easy because they're focused on what they're thinking.
You only have to worry about you and your ideas.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
And we are our own worst critics, but I've had the intention of sitting down with some other artists around here and do some writing, but I couldn't imagine, being in a band and then you have an idea and you think it's really worthwhile, you think it's useful, you like the lyrics, the melody, everything, and then someone else kind of crap on your idea.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's.
And then you second guess yourself going forward every time.
Maybe I'm not very good at this.
Oh, so, no, that's not true.
In fact. So
yeah. Well, give us an example of another song then. You got another song for us?
Oh yeah, of my own.
Yeah.
Play? Okay, yeah, we'll do. This one's called "Still on the Loose." This is a little bit more upbeat.
All right.
Like I said, I like to do. I'm into a lot of slower stuff, for sure. But I've got a few upbeat ones. Whenever people get tired of all the slow stuff.
Okay. All right.
So this one's called "Still on the Loose." A little bit faster pace.
All right. J.D. Aguilera. Awesome stuff right there. Yeah, love that one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I love them all. That one especially. Now, as you get your drink of water there, I do want to remind everybody you are listening to the Local Lick Show, brought to you by Todd's Mudjacking and Basement Services in Silvis. We have J.D. Aguilera here with us. He is a country music artist from the Quad City area. And do you have any albums out right now?
So I have one single that's out. Driftin'. Yeah, there we go. Gosh, see? Forgot again.
Yep.
Driftin', the first song that I played, that's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff. I've got intentions to do an album, do it at the very least, do an EP, but that's a whole nother story. Like this year, you already know.
Yeah.
This year's been kind of crazy. Making and producing really quality music can be kind of expensive, and I had the intentions to actually, I kind of floated the idea to a few people, and they thought it was a great idea. I had the intent to like rent out my Union Hall, perhaps later in the year. This was something I floated last year. And then, you know, selling tickets, doing like a full band show, maybe hiring 2 other local artists to do like the first hour, and then me do an hour of my own music, maybe hour and a half, whatever. And then sell tickets, you know, somewhere around 20, 30 bucks just to raise money and, you know, get enough, hopefully get enough people that were into it. But raise money to do a full album.
A live album?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
No, well, not alive.
No, just
to raise money and then like go.
Okay, I got
do
you.
like a full-on studio album.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess I should have specified.
Well, you never know. Somebody might be listening out there that has a studio or something that might be interested in your idea or that idea.
Sorry, not to interrupt. The song that I do have out, I did that with Sean Ryan from the Dawn.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Local band. Yeah, so you guys know the Dawn.
Yeah.
He helped me out with that. I know, you know, he's helped Angela Meyer. He's done some music with her. But he's super talented. Maybe I'll link up with him again. Maybe I'll. You know, don't know. We'll see. We'll see when the time comes.
You never know. Would you, if you had the opportunity, if somebody gave you the opportunity, would you do this full time? If they said, you know, we love your music, would you take it?
I think so. You know, that's something my wife and I have talked about a little bit. It'd have to be right. I do enjoy what I do as far as my full-time career. I enjoy the fact that I can just do it 6 months out of the year and then have like time to be a dad, husband, musician, do that thing.
Yeah.
But I guess you know, you wouldn't be on the road 24/7, 365 if you were doing this for a living necessarily either. So yeah,
you got to have time for yourself.
Yeah,
you can stipulate that in the contract. It's like, no, I need my 2 months or whatever you want off.
So yeah. I mean, I guess I would. I'd convince my wife, and it would be. I think if she's listening still. I don't know if she's listening.
If she's listening still, I'm sure she.
I think I could convince her that it'd be worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just said the kids and the wife would have to go on the road with me, I think.
Yeah, well, get yourself, and maybe the record company furnish you with a nice big tour bus or something.
There we go. Yeah.
But that's great. No.
My gosh, tour bus life. I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to do another song for us?
Yeah, let's do one more. We'll do one more before I get it. Actually, I'll have to tune this thing.
No problem.
We'll do
no problem.
A little bluesy one I wrote.
Okay. Now, I do want to remind everybody that we are broadcasting live from the Rhythm City Casino Studios here in downtown Erie, Illinois. Johnny Dollar here with you. This is the Local Lick Show with J.D. Aguilera, and you can check him out. J.D., are you on Instagram, you said?
I am, yeah. So they can find me, J.D. Aguilera. It's actually on Instagram. It's JD_Aguilera. And then obviously I'm on Facebook. I've got a business profile page or whatever on there. And then just my regular Facebook page. I don't do Twitter. I don't, there's too many other. I think Facebook and Instagram are addicting enough.
Yeah, those are the two main ones to have.
Yeah, I don't need like a TikTok or that other.
No. All right, well, there you go. Check them out online. Or you can go to the WQUD Facebook page and check them out there. We have links to the Local Lick Show Facebook page and to the regular WQUD page. And we, too, are on Instagram. We're also on Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, and YouTube. And coming up next week, we'll have this live performance on our YouTube channel. Check them out there, along with the other artists that we've had here in the studio.
All right. I think we're close.
All right.
Yeah, these are new strings. They're really light, so I can kind of bend a little bit easier, but they have a hard time staying in tune. let's see if I can do this without messing up the words, because I haven't played this in a while. But this is Flying Down the Tracks. There we go.
All right.
Had to think about it. Riding down the tracks on a runaway train, and I'm sounding my horn from miles away. Oh, they hear me coming, but it's too late. 'Cause there's no slowing down, there's low and afraid. And I'm flying down the tracks, and there's no coming back. Town, and I see the lights, and the railroad crossing isn't working right. Sounding my horn, waving my arms, and the people started staring like I saw the Lord. And I'm flying down the tracks, and there's no coming back. Next thing you know, I'm seeing stars, 'cause the sheriff's on the tracks and he's crossing his arms. Crazy if it thinks it's gonna slow them cars, 'cause the lever is broke and the brakes are gone. And I'm flying down the tracks, there's no coming back.
All right.
That's all she wrote.
There you go, JD Aguilera. JD, thanks so much for coming in today.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
We really love having you in. Your music is great, and we'll be playing more of your music now here in the next few weeks. You know, get the word out there, let everybody know.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, and stay tuned to Vintage Radio. We've got more local artists coming up, hopefully in the near future. Hopefully things get better, and we'd love to have you back again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got a lot more. I just figured maybe save some stuff for later.
Sure, yeah.
So
yeah.
But yeah, I've got a whole book back there full of things I have and haven't played for people. So
all right.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully in the not too distant future.
Good. We'll check on your progress then, and you can find JD on Facebook and Instagram. We have links on our Facebook page, so check that out. And again, thank you. And again,
thank you
one more time, thank you for your service.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you very much. All right, everybody, this is Vintage Radio. We're going to take a commercial break, and we come back, more music from our local and regional artists right here, so don't go anywhere.